Hi, I'm Birdie. Thank you for joining me for my newest astro forecast on the full moon in Virgo happening on March 7th. Where you will feel the effects of this full moon depends on which houses Virgo and Pisces fall in for you, and that is determined by your rising sign. So if you're watching this for your sun sign and it doesn't really resonate with you, then I highly encourage you to watch your rising sign. All right, join me as we get into the effects of the full moon in Virgo. Hello, Sagittarius rising. Thank you for joining me in this video. Today we will be discussing the Virgo full moon coming up on March 7th. So for you, Sagittarius, this full moon is happening in your 10th house and your 4th house. Your 10th house is the house of career, public status, recognition for mastery or skill that you have achieved. Now the 4th house is the house of home, family, emotional security and safety, and of your origins or your roots. So when we have a full moon, we have the moon, which is represented by the high priestess. This is the energy of intuition, inner wisdom, and spirituality. The moon is in your 10th house. So the moon is shining this light and bringing to the surface some emotions that have to do with your career, your public status, your work, your public life. It is opposing the sun. The sun is bringing the energy of vitality and creativity and joy. So this is over here in your 4th house, your house of home, family, security, home life. Doesn't necessarily mean family, but the people who live in the home with you. Okay, these energies are opposing each other. That means that there's some tension going on there. In astrology, an opposition brings tension like a rubber band. Two opposing areas of life are pulling apart from each other. They are separating, and that's creating this tension. If you pull all the way apart, it's going to break. The goal is balance, not one or the other. So this sun here in your 4th house is not alone. It is being joined by Mercury. Mercury is the magician. This brings the energy of manifestation, action, and communication. Mercury has all 4 elements here: earth, air, fire, and water. The coins, the cups, the swords, and the wands. Mercury has the ability to make things happen. Mercury's over here in this 4th house of home and family, emotions, and roots. They are joined by Neptune. Neptune is surrender, letting go, spiritual growth. Neptune is the hanged man. Neptune is joining that party. And lastly, we have Saturn. Saturn is moving into Pisces on the day of the full moon, and it's bringing with it the energy of completion, fulfillment, and harmony to this Pisces party here. So as you can see, there's this imbalance. There's a lot of energy going on here versus what's happening up here in your career. So we have private life, home life, emotional security, pulling away from career and public status, fame, achievement, mastery of some kind of skill or technicality of some sort, something that you can do really well. Now, along with this energy here, we also have Uranus. Uranus is the Fool. This is the energy of beginnings, of innocence and spontaneity. Uranus is over here in Taurus, in your 6th house, your house of daily routines, schedules, responsibilities. It's very mundane. It's that work life. It's also service to others. This is making a 60-degree aspect to the sun, or a sextile to the sun. And what this Uranus is doing is bringing unexpected changes to your home and your family life. You may need to adapt to some new circumstances and find innovative solutions to these domestic challenges. This tension, this struggle here between your home life and your public life, this is really showing your need between your career aspirations, the tension between your career aspirations and your struggle for really control of what's going on in your home life and in your private life. You really are desiring some type of transformation in your professional life, in your career. And this may be at odds with the home life situation right now. It's a good time to focus on the practical energies of Virgo that Virgo brings to your 10th house. Being Sagittarius rising, you have Virgo in your 10th house, which means you're generally pretty practical when it comes to your career or your public status or the achievements that you are trying to be recognized for. So this is really highlighting your ability to do that, and you are really striving for excellence at this time. Now that could be hindering because you might be, idealizing. Is that the right word? You might be really making a non-realistic situation out of your career life versus your home life. So, excuse me, you need to be very realistic and grounded about that. Now, in addition, we have the moon here also making an aspect to Uranus. This is 120 degrees away, so it's a lucky aspect. It's a trine. What this is doing is highlighting your desire for independence and for freedom, especially when it comes to career paths. You do not want a traditional career path. You are looking to break free from that and do something unique and innovative. You're seeking to express yourself in unconventional ways, especially when it comes to your work. You are trying to really break free from the mold and the old habits and traditional ways of doing things. Now we also have Venus here in Aries along with Jupiter. Venus is the Empress. This is the energy of abundance, of nurturing and creativity. So Venus is happy here in this 5th house. Then we also have Jupiter joining Venus in that house, bringing cycles, changes, and destiny. Jupiter is also abundant growth. So what this is doing is really creating an opportunity for creative self-expression and financial growth. Venus is money, so when it's next to Jupiter, it's usually growing money. You will feel this surge of energy from these, I forgot to put in here, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention Mars. Mars is also in this equation. Mars is crisis and upheaval and revelation. And Mars is over here in Gemini, also making an aspect to this Venus-Jupiter situation. So you're going to feel this surge of Mars energy within your ability to express yourself creatively and these artistic endeavors that are going to bring financial abundance to you. Okay, now lastly, this Mars over here in your 7th house, in your house of relationships, unions, marriages, and partnerships. This could be a business partnership. This could be a best friendship. This could also be a marriage, a union, a partnership of lovers in your house of lovers. Now what this is saying is this is making an aspect to this Neptune here that is a bit challenging. It's 90 degrees away, which is a square. So squares can bring obstacles and conflicts and create a bit of tension. So what this is bringing up here is some confusion and some uncertainty in your communication and your decision making when it comes to your relationships. Again, this could be a romantic relationship, this could be a business partnership, this could be a best friendship. You need to take extra care and caution when having communications with your colleagues or any of your partners to avoid misunderstandings. It's very important that you are clear and have specific intentions when you are communicating. Okay, Sagittarius, that's all I have for you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.